Well, dude, I think this is a big old psyop, not like what happened. I think so it's like in House of Cards. Remember in House of Cards, he was trying to like make the people look bad, like the teachers union look bad for going on strike, and they were listening to the police radio for a while, and they were listening for a specific situation, and like eventually they're like, it's like, oh, like young black male shot like in like whatever street, and they're like, he's like, oh, that one, that's our call. So they started making this whole big thing about like, oh, if this kid was in school, like then he wouldn't have been shot, or like et cetera, et cetera. Like I think they just kind of pounce on these situations and try to like get the people worked up about it. So like I literally think they're trying to create a race war with the way that this thing's being handled. So, first, like it's a like crazy terrible thing this kid gets stabbed because I don't know what the kid's background
Very
is.
sad, very sad.
Yeah, we saw his dad on TV, like that was insane, like insanely emotional. Can't even imagine how that feels. But then it's like, okay, at least like the kid's going to jail. He admitted it. Like, he's going to like spend life in prison. But then the judge changes his bail from $1 million down to 250. Then he gets this give fund to go that like gets raised up to $400,000 in just like a couple days, couple weeks. And he gets out. And then you see articles showing that he's living in a $900,000 house right now with his family, like on light house arrest, and he's got all these people supporting him. I mean, I was looking at the Give Fund Go page, and it's wild. I genuinely believe that these aren't regular everyday people that are giving him money. I think that this is like an NGO that's trying to like fuel a race war that's funding this thing. And because like the way the media is covering it is weird. It's like almost like provoking people to be pissed off about. Like, could you imagine how the parents feel about this, seeing like the kid? Like it's already infuriating enough to like that this happened to him, but now that he's just hanging out outside of jail, it's mind blowing.
I mean, I agree with you. That is very unlikely that these are small donations.
Well, it shows the donations on the thing. They're anonymous, but here, let me show it.
Yeah, but you saw the ladies that were donating to some campaign that didn't even live in the house. They get a name, an address, and they make the donations.
Liz, 1 minute ago.
I can program a bot to do this.
Exactly. Yeah, 3,000, 1,900, 1,500, 1,500, 1,000, 1,000. So I think this is we saw there's $1 trillion of NGO money. So if somebody like Soros wanted to fuel a race war, this is what you do.
I think, all right. I think this is being fueled.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I don't think this is going anywhere. I don't think this is going to be the trigger. But I think they're going to keep on taking their shots to divide Americans.
Well, what the trigger will be, though, is if the kid gets like ruled not guilty for self-defense. Because now they're starting to make this case that in Texas, I pulled it up. So in Texas, it's a stand your ground state. So the person's justified in using force against another when they reasonably believe that force is immediately necessary to protect themselves against the others, or use or attempted use of unlawful force. So they're making the argument that since this kid got physical with him, he had rightful grounds to exercise self-defense. So if they actually rule this that way, then like this could cause like some serious turbulence.
I agree. But what is a knife doing school grounds, doing a track meet?
Oh, definitely should not be there.
I feel very bad for the father. I feel very bad for that kid that got his life stolen. I don't think this kid that committed the crime is coming from a good place.
No.
I think it's an overall sad situation, and them using this very sad situation to divide people is just shameful.
Yeah.
Like you have two kids that have their lives, one taken away and the other one ruined.
Mm-hmm.
So them fueling the fire in this, I can't even, Brandon.
No, I don't think there's not anything that they're not any line that they're not willing to cross, though. Like we're not saying like who's behind it, but we're saying there is an entity and a mindset behind it that's fueling this. Like, whether you're black or white, you're not gonna. It's not reasonable to think that like what this kid was in the right, or that like he was defending himself. I mean, like look what some of the comments these things are saying. The $3,000 one says, "God bless." This one says, "To Karmelo and the Anthony family, I'll keep you and your family in my prayers. I stand with you in hopes that you get a fair trial and justice as well. Sincerely, keep hope alive. Praying for justice, real justice." But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up wings like eagles and run and not be weary. They shall win faith. Isaiah praying for you. Maybe all stand up for what's right. They love to talk, but forgot about Kyle Rittenhouse. Resist MAGA and their cult. $1,000. Praying for Karmelo and family. You have our support. I pray for his release. Stay strong. Let's get this baby home. I have a young black son as well, and I live in Collin County. This baby was bullied and was defending himself. I know it's more to the story. I'm praying for you and your family. Please let me know how else I can help. Karmelo, your village is here, man. I'm here for you, brother. So I don't think that this is normal people saying this, dude. Like, they try to stir up all this race crap, but like anytime I've never thought things in racial terms. Like, there's white people that I think are bad people. There's black people I think are bad people. There's white people I think are good people. There's black people I think are good people. Like, totally, everybody's total blank slate to me when I first meet them. And then, I slowly judge them over time based off how they act and my experiences with them. I think that most people have common sense. And I think that most black, white, Spanish, Asian people in the world would say that it's objectively wrong to stab somebody in the heart for shoving you.
And
like, that's not equal force.
That is not equal force. And then it's just so sad. I didn't even want to get into the details, and they were making the defense of like he stabbed them once.
Oh, so yeah, that's it. What? Like, if you're like, when I was in school, if somebody shoved you and then you punched them in the face, you got in trouble, like a good amount of trouble.
Oh man, it would, if you had a knife in your bag, there would have been a world of trouble.
Yeah.
Not even using it.